Good morning, good morning. Town day. It's always more exciting. It's like a pep in your step for sure. Day 67. It is July 14th, Sunday. Looks like it's gonna be, well, it always starts out foggy every morning. We're in the mountains, but there's sun bursting through, so it might be a decent day. I honestly don't care how perfect the weather is because I only have 3.6 miles to the road. Step over some horse poop there. And then I can hitch into Skykomish for some beyond needed time off. I've had 4 full days with my ankle issue. Every day it's super stiff in the morning. Still hurts a lot and I can't bend it 2 ways. I can't even bend it. Super swollen, less purpley and blue, but it hurts like hell. But I would say, you know, over the last couple days, it's probably 10 to 15% less, maybe 20% less pain, so that's good. Had an interesting night. I got to that camp, super pretty, super swampy, super mosquito-y. Put on DEET, tried to sit out there and relax and enjoy the beauty. And this has happened at many of these really pretty campsites. Sit outside and they swarm you. So you end up in your tent. I can't see out when I have my rain cover on and I don't get to enjoy it at all. But I sat out there and they were stinging me through my clothes, my compression sock, everything. So although the DEET was working on my skin, it doesn't work on clothes. So I was in my tent. So these 2 guys roll in. And it's pretty interesting. They're talking really loud. I was trying to take a nap because it was like 4:30 and I was really tired. And they're like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And I, you know, through the tent, right? Because they can't see me. And I go, "Good. I was trying to take a nap. No worries." And, "Oh, sorry." Really nice guys. So anyway, the guy who's closest to me, his trail name is Behemoth, and because he's 6'7", so I thought I was tall at 6'3". Nope. So, but I can't see the guy. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know how old or young or. So he ends up putting all his, the way to combat mosquitoes is put all your rain gear on, a mosquito head net, and it's kind of a ridiculous way, but you can be outside at least. And so he ate dinner. We chatted for a couple hours, not knowing what each other looked like, so it was kind of funny. And then he was hiking with, he just, like the day before, joined a guy he's hiking with, a small guy from Portugal named, his trail name, I don't even know his real name, his trail name is Juicy Fruit. He wears a lot of bright colors. And I didn't really get to talk to Juicy Fruit. He was camped, there's not very, the spots were kind of spread out, and he was kind of far away, his tent spot, and he just went in his tent and chilled. So I made sure to get up. When they got up, I got to meet Behemoth this morning. Pretty young guy, I guess he's a teacher. And anyway, so he was like literally packed up. I don't know how he did it, but in 10 or 15 minutes, I was out of there. I said goodbye to him and stuff. I wanted to get a picture, but I kind of forgot. And then Juicy Fruit and I talked while we were packing for about 30 minutes. He took a picture of me. He's an author, and he traveled like around the world and did a book on that. He's a writer, and now he's doing a book about his adventure on the PCT. And he takes some scenery pictures, but it's mostly just all the people like me and different people that he's met on the PCT and a little bit about their story, because we're all so different and so interesting. So he took my picture, which was cool, so I don't know if I'll get in the book, but he's very smart guy. I would say he's mid-30s. So we talked for a while, and he actually put my YouTube channel, my name, because I go by Marmalade now. So he put my real name and Mike Lawrence PCT in his phone, so he could subscribe to me and follow along. So that's kind of cool. So we talked. So, like I said, today is a cool day. It's I literally been thinking about this for 4 days. I've been in so much pain that I just need to rest. I was told by a couple people though that seem to know what they're talking about, that although it's super painful, maybe when you get an injury like this, it's good to keep it mobile. A lot of times people put their foot up and it takes them weeks and weeks to get better. And I've been hiking 70 to 75 miles on it. in the worst terrain I've literally seen on the PCT. I'll be just shy of 900 miles when I stop at Skykomish, and literally the worst section I could have ever gotten hurt in, literally. So somehow it's amazing what the mind does and how resilient you are if you really need to do it. So I'm gonna try to get a hotel for 1 to 2 nights. There's a place called the Dunsmuir that's like hiker heaven in the desert. They've been doing it for a long time, unfortunately, and it's a couple have been doing it for a long time. I've seen it in videos, and it's called the Dunsmuir. And it's a 14-mile hitch to Skykomish, and theoretically if you hitched another 10 miles in the same direction, you get to their place. But it's free, big lawn, they have bunks, big overstuffed chairs, TVs, that kind of stuff. And but unfortunately the wife died a couple years ago, and it kind of, I don't know if they did it last year, but the husband, I heard through other hikers, may have had a stroke, so he's struggling. But I heard that it's open and the daughter's doing it, so I'm gonna make some inquiries and maybe calls and see if I can figure out if it's, because maybe I could do a hotel for a day or two since I can afford that maybe, and do a few days there. But anyway, not a lot of plans. I started at 6:55. I have 3.6 miles, so you know I'm not fast. Normally I'd be there by a little after 8, like 1 hour, but I don't hike as fast. Mostly downhill and flat to the freeway. But can't wait for real food. I'd love to find some coffee and sit somewhere. I'm gonna check into the hotel early and just say, you know, hey, when you have a room, can I check in? And it's a Sunday, so a lot of people are leaving for the weekend. They're done with the weekend, so it's kind of one of the secrets that you check in early. It's a small town, a small place, so let me maybe get a room early so I have it for longer. But I need to do laundry. I have a resupply box at the post office, but I can't get that till tomorrow on Monday. And heard that at deli just makes these crazy, ginormous, awesome hiker-friendly sandwiches, so sounds good to me. And just see what they have in the town. It's very small, I know that. But I personally need to, I haven't had a shower in 7 days, clean up. I fell yesterday pretty hard, or the day before, I don't remember, and cut up my knee pretty good, so it's kind of scabby. I need to clean that up. But besides that, you know, my pain is about, from the start, maybe 20% less, so that's good. It's always tight and hurts in the morning. It loosens up as I go. But I mean, there's certain angles I cannot bend it. I can't put weight on it, and it makes me fragile on the trail. The trail is so rocky and uneven, and you know, you're going downhill on rocks, and it's muddy, things like that. And you have one ankle that just can't bear any weight at certain angles. So it's super sketchy for me. Sorry to ramble, but that's all my thoughts this morning. I'm super stoked to get in town. I was genuinely scared about, I didn't know if I could make it this far, 70 plus miles in this terrain. And everybody I talked to said, yeah, and a lot of the flippers who've been on the trail a long time and been on other trails say this was the roughest, unkept. And some of it's not anybody, the trail maintenance fault. I mean, it's just, there's tons of snow and water, and snow melting and just water everywhere. And you could see, I showed it some of the marsh and the mud bogs and creeks, and it's just a really rough section of trail. Like right now it's perfect. It's kind of what it normally is, nice and smooth, no rocks. This I can do even hurt, but so I'm proud of myself for getting through that. I honestly didn't know if I could. I really didn't. When I told other people my injury and stuff and how far I've gone there, they said they had a hard time doing it with 2 good feet, so it made me feel good anyway. All right, hope you're doing well. This finds you happy and healthy, and whenever you see this. I'm supposedly getting the Wi-Fi, so obviously if you saw this, I had Wi-Fi, so the hotel I'm going to supposedly has it, so I can't wait. See you guys on the trail. So here's my room, number 9. Round window, queen size bed, and that's about it. It's nothing fancy. No TV either. Okay, so here's the Cascadia hotel that I'm staying in. Really old. This town is from, I guess, the late 1700s. But you can see it's a major railroad town. The railroad still goes through multiple times a day. Really cool little quaint town. This hotel has a little restaurant in it. Really old house here. It's kind of boarded up, but who knows. Yeah, the kind of town you can walk right down the middle. So I'm gonna go to the store and get some cold drinks and just maybe some snacks. I don't really have any food except for my resupply tomorrow. Yeah, this place, the Whistling Post, I guess is, I don't know if it's a kind of, yeah, it's a kind of a store and bar. I guess they have really good fried chicken, so I'm gonna have to maybe hit that up. So down is this really old place. Looks like an old hotel, but it's empty right now. It's like they're rebuilding it or fixing it up inside. 3 stories though. Skykomish hotel lobby. Wow, very cool. Really old, like from the old west. And we'll go to the laundromat's right there in the corner. So everything is at a small scale here. We'll go up to where the deli and it's kind of a liquor store deli kind of place. High school's right there. It's nice that everything's so close, just walk to it. So as we come off the bridge, there's a gas station. I guess they have like a little bit of a store there. And I'm gonna go to the Sky Deli and Pizza. Looks good to me. I need something cold to drink.
In between apartment buildings and like a parking space. And then I like run out, I'm like, duh! And I like run out to him, I'm like, you okay? And I just see him pop out on one foot and he was like, lame. Like, so lame. And he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so he got like pitched to the front and then like got out and he was like so lame. And then like we were evicted from our apartment at that time. Because they hated us, because we just partied all the time. So the manager